Hello and welcome everybody back to the campaign of Spellforce 3 with the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare, hosted today by me, Kebablord. And yeah, in the last episode we finished the prologue and finally we're able to create our character. Our nice half-naked mage that somehow looks like he is made out of metal. But okay, first it's time to get equipment, and there we can see we get a lot of stuff.
Understood.
So maybe we should activate that equipment and see, what do we have here? We have here Wolfguard garments. Okay, that apparently does nothing. Why does it do nothing? I mean, we can just have here the garments, but why would we if we can, for example, have the robe? Which does actually protect us. Okay, then we will get here the Talisman of Second Chance, because that will revive us whenever necessary. Or we use that heal. Yeah, there's only that one slot. So, and now the question is, which staff are we going to use? We have a lesser flaming staff, a blackened staff, and a glistening staff. So we have white energy, black energy, and fire. Now the question is, do we really want to be like our father in the game and be more like the evil dude? Or do we want to just go for destruction? Or will we be a nice guy? I don't know. I don't know yet. I mean, we have here also several different skill trees available, so what will we use? I mean, we wanted to go for summoning stuff and so on, so I guess we will go for black magic. People will hate us, but we don't mind. So, what we also had to do is we need to go to the general.
Then let's go.
Sentenza Noria, who is voiced by the same voice actor as Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series. So, and also an interesting question will be whether we can
Orders?
collect some more stuff here. Oh, and I see we actually have skill points that we can spend. Okay, we have 3 points at the beginning. Additional focus points will be interesting later. What do we have here? Encourage temporarily applies a status effect to target building. Workers assigned to this building will gather resources faster. Okay. Grants you an aura that increases the attack power of up to 10 allied units and heroes around you. Okay. Battering, reduce the item cost of everything you buy. Destroy wood in the target area. Okay. Why? Restore wood in the target area. Okay, that I can actually see because, well, it gives us wood, actually, that our workers can work on. Well, with that we could maybe destroy forests of the enemy and therefore cripple his economy. So it grants you an aura that increases the resistance of up to 10 allies or heroes around you. Grants you an aura that increases the focus regeneration. Okay, so 3 auras, but unfortunately they need to be actively slotted, and I don't know whether we really want that. Black magic, leech, that sounds interesting. Increase spell power by 2%. Or will we go for any of that? I mean, we could put another point here, but we don't want to silence people. Or is that? Summon a group of walking corpses in the target area to aid you on the battlefield. Sacrifice a nearby random allied unit to heal yourself. Create a temporary sickening fog in target area that applies weaken to all enemies entering or caught within it. Damage target enemy if a victim is currently bleeding. Conjure an explosion at its position dealing heavy damage. Okay, here we have a corpse explosion. Plague Bearer. Auto attacks have a chance to apply weakened. Conjure a shower of cursed blood to fall from the sky into the target area with a chance to apply impaired and bleeding to all enemies caught within. Bleeding inflicts damage over time. Impaired move speed, cast speed, and attack speed is decreased. Yeah, I guess we will go with a mixture of black magic and elementalism. I mean, what else do we have here? We have healing, stuff like that. Apply regenerating to yourself. Blah blah blah. That is also a self-targeted spell. That is a shield. Heals against blah 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 blah. Okay, so I guess aside from the white magic perk, nothing of history is of interest for us as of now. So, time to summon a few corpses. I really wish there would be more summon spells. No, I'm disappointed. I wanted to raise an army of the dead.
What's next?
Maybe I should have gone with a ranger instead, but no, now we made the choice, so we will stick with it. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Is there anything? Not really, so okay, time to meet the general.
Acknowledged.
So the general is up there, but before we leave, let's scout here the stuff a little bit. I mean, how big could this barracks actually be? There we see a chest. Is there something up here? Not really. Okay, then. Time to rotate the map
It's quite
a little
empty.
bit.
Where are all the recruits?
Out for the drills or in the halls of justice, I guess. There's a trial taking place right now.
Another mage?
Yeah, some elven woman, I believe.
Well, I guess it is actually a good time to steal stuff from the other recruits. I mean, they don't need that anyway. And now we even have a hood. Yay, which basically does nothing. A basic hood used by Dark Elven Initiate mages. The only argument for it is its cheap price.
Understood.
Okay, then there's here this path to follow. Ah, okay, that is underground.
Of course.
I see. That's in a different height level. So, is there anything in here?
Nothing important there, Tahar. Just some provisions.
Now would you look at that?
Okay, we can't go there. And it says requires mysterious key. Peculiar.
Yes.
Okay, here's the kitchen.
it.
Maybe we can find something here. Maybe some food, or just nothing.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Okay, that is now actually the time where I wish I had a fast forward feature. Okay, and here is the dining hall. It just shows how huge the wolf guard actually is. Ah, there's something to collect. I hope this time it's more than just a hood. Sweet armor.
Let's see.
What do we get there? We get a longbow. So if we were a ranger, we would now have a weapon for ranged attacks. But that is not really useful for us now. Maybe later. By the way, Bertrand, what do you have? A typical longbow, apparently. Wolfguard armor. Oh, we don't really need that right now. So, Bertrand, can we level up you a little bit? What do we have here? Serrate AOD damage to the target plus 0.5 times your weapon damage and apply bleeding. Oh, there are many passives that would actually be quite useful for him. Okay, what do we have here? Place a trap. Okay, not really interesting. Inflict bonus damage with ranged weapons. Yeah, that is something we are going to do later. Deal damage to target enemies plus 0.5 times your weapon damage. The arrow deflects off a primary target. It jumps over to several additional foes. That actually sounds useful. So that I will later add bleed. Or, no, only silenced. Ah, that is what they did for the multiplayer. They made several skills merge into each other.
Will only take a second.
So, and I wish I could already check here the upgraded version, what it does. Well, we will need bleed damage. So, more dexterity for Bertrand.
Acknowledged.
Will do.
So now we can actually meet the general. Confirm! Time to
No
travel to
city of
Greykeep.
Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower.
Ooh, awesome architecture. There's no other way to say that. I mean, whenever to see such height levels applied to a strategy game? I mean, this is just beyond gorgeous. Though it has slight camera issues. And there we can actually see that we can collect stuff hidden in that area. What do we get? Another dagger, so nothing too important. Also, epic soundtrack. Of course, if you have such an awesome location. It must be such a view from here. Unfortunately, we cannot see it. Oh, I accidentally opened the menu. I just wanted to take a screenshot.
Got it.
Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
Okay, those stairs look a little bit weird, but aside from that...
May the light have mercy on you.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
Oh, what would we say? Mage executions right in Greykeep, the purity has become powerful. Who was she? Why did she die? I didn't know the Iron Mask was lethal. Yeah.
I didn't know the Iron Mask kills right away.
Well, from what I've heard, there are two ways it can go. Either it makes you lose your magic, and then slowly your sanity, or it causes a brain rupture once it's branded onto your face. Seems that this woman suffered the latter.
Who was she?
No idea. She might have been with the rebels the army recently took out near Windwall. They still haven't given up. By all that can be said about your father, he certainly had his followers. They're like weeds. Whenever you think you've gotten them all, you find a new patch eating away the seeds somewhere.
I still can't believe the Lord Marshal is allowing them to do this in Greykeep. Weren't they an underground movement just some moons ago?
They were. Things changed quickly, it seems.
Yeah, let me make a guess. They're actually being led by my father, Isamu Taha. Because if something rises to power that quickly, there must be an issue.
Now let's move on.
Sure.
So, time to speak to a priest.
Yes? Who are you?
Just two soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
What do you want?
Could you tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Maybe.
Interesting. Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
So, what do we have here? Why does purity despise mages? Blah blah blah. Yeah, why does it despise
What's your
mages?
problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is. Man should not have that power, regardless of stature or morality.
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
What about battle mages? There are mages in the Royal Army, too.
Well, technically they are defilers too, but they are a necessary evil, so to speak. Mages are powerful, and in order to keep Northander safe from them, they might be needed. It sounds paradoxical, I know, but it's the truth.
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. Man was never meant to use magic, and the disregard of this fact is what made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it. We are not gods, soldier, we are men, and until we know our place again, Aeonir will not return.
So much to do, so little time.
This woman, what does she do?
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's rebels. They hid in wind walls, but the Royal Army took out their camp. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down. It's good that the mask put an end to her right away.
Do you have some kind of leader? Your movement originated in Greyfell, correct?
Movement. I don't think you quite understand who we are, soldier. But I have faith that you will soon enough. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar Lacane, as his worldly name is known. He is out of the city at the moment, but if you want a chance to hear his sermons yourself, he will return to Greykeep 1 or 2 days from now.
What exactly do you believe in? I've been told the purity of light renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods, are Aeonir's creation, and they are as truthful as he is. They left us.
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were only temporary to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as long as mankind is corrupted. But now he wants to return to our world. The Guardians have gone back to their slumber.
Aeonir wants to return?
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, our leader, had visions where the All-Father himself spoke to him. He said that after all the suffering we, his creation, had to endure, the time has come to bring peace again. He will reveal himself to us, and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again.
And how exactly will he do this? It's not like there's no reason our world is the way it is.
It's a god we are talking about, not a guardian, but a true god. The only God, the Creator. You're making the mistake I made before the Harbinger showed me the truth too. You are trying to apply human thinking to something that never was human to begin with.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also told the Harbinger something else, that he will only return once mankind has become pure again.
Pure?
Yes, free of the wrong faith. Free of defilers. That's our mission. And once we've succeeded, the Harbinger will open the gate so that Aeonir can step through.
Okay, I know that for many people this might be boring, but I really like listening to such dialogues for world building purposes and so on, and I think the fact what he just said opens a really huge issue that will probably become part of a story later. I mean, we talked about battle mages, that they are necessary evil, but he also said that their ultimate goal is that their god returns, and he will only do so once all defilers are dead. That means, by their own logic, the purity must turn against the battle mages of the royal army. And I'm pretty sure the royal army is not going to just let that happen. So, I believe there might be a war between royal army and purity in the end. Also, what I just noticed is that they are using different stone materials here, at least different color shadings. That looks a little bit weird, but okay. So, we don't want to offend anyone, so interesting.
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
Okay, so, and in the meantime, as you have seen, I scouted the area here already with a camera,
Understood.
and there you can see there's not much to collect, especially not in this far away area, though it would be really nice if that was the case, but unfortunately it isn't. But hey, at least we have here a chest. So, let's just steal stuff. Yay, a bassinet, but we will never need that. Okay, maybe one day we will also have a warrior among our ranks, but hey. Okay, so time to go here, and we still need to go to the general.
So much to do, so little time.
So yeah, this is actually a city I would love to explore in a third-person RPG. I mean, just imagine standing here in that building and looking down here on all this. That would be so awesome. And there's a small chest hidden behind the statue. And we got a green hood! Yay! A basic hood traditionally worn by young mages from Iskander University. Its overall quality is certainly far from perfect, so it also does not give us any bonuses. By the way, what is that? Now fish statue of the garden goddess Tiara.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy. Again.
Okay, here we definitely need to switch the camera perspective. It's such an epic location. So, do we find something interesting up here? Because according to the minimap, there's at least a trader there. Yeah, it's here. And there's several quest golds already. Well, several quest golds might actually be the wrong term, but... Oh, look, there's more stuff that we can steal.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Yeah, we will talk with her soon enough. So, what do we get here? A rusty hatchet.
Understood.
Look at that. The fabled Wolf Guard has arrived. Always good to see some friendly faces.
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Who are we fighting?
Well, what does it look like? Recruits. Some of them almost know what they're doing, but some others could really use some actual sparring. So, what do you say?
Of course, we are in.
I guess I could do with some practice.
Good. Then get in the ring.
Okay, they will hate us because, well,
Brandon, Ronan, come here.
Yeah,
we will summon
See
a few
these two over
corpses.
there? You'll fight them.
but they're Wolfguard.
Correct. I've seen you two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
He doesn't look alive anymore.
Wait, you won, all right? I healed. I said I healed, damn it.
All right, corporal. I think they've had enough. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Okay, so, and here's a hidden pathway. Is there something interesting? Not really, it just looks more like a garden. We have something here. Not really. So now the question is, do we already want to sell the stuff that we won't need? I mean, that will probably not be
It's
our last trader
fireballs you're
that we meet.
dodging, not candy. Again.
What? We can talk to the drill sergeant again? Okay, what is there? Another training fight?
Good work. Those pals aren't without talent, but they're far too here. I've heard talk about a new mission, and something tells me it's the reason the Lord Marshal wants to see you. And I guess you could use these.
A friendly gesture. I almost forgot how that felt.
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you say? Tired already? My boys could do with more real combat like that.
What do you think, Tahar?
Yeah, maybe this time the enemies
I
are
could use some
stronger.
more practice.
Let's
Great.
hope.
Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in
More
the
of a
ring.
challenge, that
You
sounds
there!
good.
Yes, you wolf guards! Get your asses over here!
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But...
Get in the ring.
On your marks, and fight!
Okay, time for zombies. Yeah, the zombies are doing the trick.
Stop! That's enough! What are you trying to do, for heck's sake? Get yourself killed? This is practice, and Tahar beat you. You might not be my unit, but this is my ring. Get out of there!
This isn't over, Tahar. I swear it.
I'm ready.
Whoa, that certainly was
It's
interesting.
fireballs you're dodging, not
Oh, wait, we could do another one?
That guy fought as if he wanted to kill you. Aren't you Wolfguard soldiers supposed to be, I don't know, friends?
We are. I had no idea what got into him.
Maybe, nonsense. Never mind.
What is it?
Just a stupid thought. Forget about it.
Bertrand, tell me.
No idea how much you remember from that night when we freed you, but as I told you, Anselm was there, together with his sister. Your father, he killed her. Judging by the look on Anselm's face, he hates your guts. So maybe...
You think he's blaming me for her death?
I don't know, maybe.
That's stupid.
You're telling me. But anyway, it's just an assumption. I might be completely wrong.
Anyway, here. You should take this as an apology. It was a stupid idea to have you fight each other. I'd suggest another round, but I suppose you've had enough by now. And the Lord Marshal's waiting for you.
Nah, I believe we will make another round. That would be a good finale for the episode.
Who do we fight?
Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much point in having you beat more recruits. But seeing you fight has reminded me that lately, I haven't had a lot of practice neither.
You want to fight us?
2 versus 1?
You don't count, Bertrand.
Very funny.
Come on, let's not overthink this. Let's get in the ring.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. I mean, we already got a few rewards.
Good. Then let's dance.
So, okay, we would definitely have to use our abilities here. Yeah, now she's already doomed.
Alright, this is enough.
Oof. The years have really taken their toll on me. This would have gone down differently some years ago.
That's what they all say.
Sod off, Carpal.
Jokes aside, thanks for the practice. That was a damn good fight. Let's just hope seeing their sergeant in the dust like this doesn't make the recruits act all cocky again.
Well, if it does, you'll be there to show them their place.
I guess. Anyway, you should go see the Marshal now. Good luck, you two. Stay safe. Yes, that's it! Now
Yay,
again!
we got a level up.
Eyes locked onto your opponents!
Oh, claim reward. Yes, what can we do? Ooh, we get a few consumables. Orb of fire, deals fire damage to the target area. Okay, we can get 2 of them. Potion of Restart. This potion was originally designed to ease the pain of loss among the widows of dead Northunder soldiers. We realized that the effects of elixirs could be put to better use, that use was abandoned. Instead, the potion is now given to individuals who wish to relearn their combat abilities and retrain their attributes. Yeah, we are definitely going to take that one. And we will also go for healing potions. So...
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not
Yeah, come on. You are now a bit... She's now a little bit very loud and annoying. But yeah, that actually was it with this episode. We did some basic training, leveled up. And we did not meet the general. Okay, we will do that in the next episode. And yeah. As always, I hope you liked it. If yes, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. If you have any feedback, questions and so on, just type it down in the comments.
Remember, eyes locked onto your opponents.
Shut up, Esme. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, well, I would of course be very happy if you would change that. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Spellforce 3. Bye bye.